Inside an ANDRA Pro stock car is where drivers respond to a series of flashes. The first, the flash of that amber Christmas tree and hopefully cutting a good reaction time. Then on down the racetrack, it's all about responding to the flash of the shift light. Taking up a majority of what little room drivers have to see out of, the shift light tells the drivers to change gear right on the rev limiter. Shifting too early means not enough power is being drawn from the engine, too late and the car will stop accelerating as hard, upsetting the balance. Every Pro Stock racer here this weekend has a different time between when they see the shift light and actually make the shift point. Now, crew chiefs can tune accordingly to that. So if their driver is typically slow in seeing the shift light and making the shift point, they can bring on the light maybe 200, sometimes 300 RPM earlier. So the light is on for longer. By the time the driver sees the light and makes the shift point, they're selecting that gear at the preferred RPM. The key to that is consistency. You want to always be making your shift points at the same time so the crew chiefs can tune accordingly. During a race, the drivers will bang through 4 shifts as dictated to by the light. All 4 of these flashes have different RPM settings depending on which gear is next. Typically, the light will flash earlier for the first few shifts to compensate for the hectic launch. To demonstrate this, let's go on board with Lee Bektash, who is widely regarded as one of the best drivers when it comes to hitting his shift points. The Dodge is rev limited at 10,200 RPM, so this is where Bektash needs to make his gear changes. After dropping the clutch, the first shift comes just 0.7 seconds into the pass, with the shift light flashing at 9,900 RPM. For the shift to third gear at 1.4 seconds into the race, the light comes on 100 RPM later, and then another 100 later for fourth gear. The wait for the final shift is another 1.5 seconds, but can feel like an eternity in the car. It is for this reason that drivers often accidentally short shift here. By this stage, Bektash is in his rhythm, and so the light comes on again at 10,100 RPM. If he has done his job right, he'll be charging to the finish line at over 300 kilometers per hour. In a category of motorsport where races are decided by millimeters, a few hundred RPM makes a big difference.